What's up, guys? Welcome back to Herzog Haunted Tutorials. Today we are going to do cemetery fencing. You will need 3 boards per panel, 1 by 3, 8 feet long. You'll need 3/4 inch PVC pipe. Keep in mind this is measured from the inside diameter. And then a 1-inch drill bit to drill your holes. The measurements between each of your drill holes needs to be 7 1/4 inches. So once you have those measured, go ahead and mark them on the board. A little difficult to see because of the black board there, but I do have them marked. But once you have them marked, go ahead and just start cutting your holes. Or just clamp 3 boards together just to make it easier. Now we're going to measure and cut out the PVC. These actual fences are going to be 5 feet tall, so these are 10-foot poles. So obviously we can just cut them in half to double our quantity. Now, after your pre-drilled holes, you can go ahead and feed the PVC right through the holes. Once you have them in, you can go ahead and space the height of your poles however you like. I'm using about a 2-inch stagger on mine. Now we're going to work on the little wrought iron looking circles that are going to go in between the fence poles and the boards. I'm using a 2-foot long 6-inch PVC pipe that I found at Lowe's. If you're going to make a lot of fence panels, you might as well go ahead and check out the money to get a longer one so you can kind of get as many as you feel like your budget would allow. And then I'm going to use the table saw to cut exactly 1-inch pieces. These are going to go in between the poles. Note to self, this part is very messy. So if you don't want a ton of PVC plastic everywhere, I would put a box or something underneath. Probably goes without saying, but be super careful on this part. The blade does like to pull on the PVC, so just take extra precaution. Now that you have all those cut out, we want to go ahead and measure out 3-inch crosshairs on a board or piece of paper and lay the PVC down so you can accurately measure where you're going to be drilling the holes into the PVC. Now we're going to go ahead and add in the finials. The ones that I purchased here are based out of a company in Dallas called Fence Supply. Essentially, they make about 4 different styles, so depending on the style you're going for, you got about 4 different options to choose from here. One thing that was unexpected was the opening underneath the finial was square-shaped, and we obviously needed to be circular. So I had to drill press a 1-inch opening. Mind you, it was a 3/4 inch PVC, but the outer diameter was 1 inch, so we had to drill that to accommodate the size. After we drilled the holes, we still noticed that the wasn't quite fitting into the holes that we cut out into the bottom of the finial. So as a plan B, I had some 1/2-inch PVC in the backyard, and then I just cut them into separate sections, and then just simply used a heat gun and then inserted that into the bottom of the finial as well as heating the finial, and they basically just molded together perfectly. So we ended up just sort of using that as sort of a cap to the top of the PVC. Then we drilled in a 1-inch screw to each of the finials. Once it started to cool down, it sort of molded around the screw. It worked perfectly. All set. Now each one of these will just simply insert into the top of each fence post. Now we're going to go ahead and use the pre-cut 6-inch PVC that we pre-drilled the holes for and go ahead and drill in the screws. Each one should fit into each individual segment. And now we're going to go ahead and insert the 1/2-inch PVC finials that we made earlier into the 3/4 inch finials. As you can see, they fit right in. And then you just simply go through and just drive one screw into each one. Later on, we'll paint over that, and that screw won't even be visible. Dad, don't shoot me in the video. Looks awesome. Can't wait to get it in the graveyard. Be sure to like and follow Herzog Haunted. You give us a follow, we'll give you a holler.